All right, everybody. This will be a warning to all politicians. I'm running for president 2024, part 59, I believe. So looking at some of the stuff on YouTube, it's good to see a lot of the community in Chicago coming out and asking where the outrage is over the shootings they had up there. And good to see a lot of different videos on YouTube from blacks and whites asking where's the outrage over those shootings, especially about the 3-year-old little boy. You got to break this mentality up there. Quit being proud to be from Chirac. You know, the little boy, kids should be playing with Legos and stuff, man. Shouldn't be dead and at his own funeral. My question is, where's Congress? Why isn't Congress, those members who kneeled down for George Floyd, why aren't they there shedding tears for that 3-year-old little boy? Where are you, Nancy Pelosi? And the rest of you, where are you? Why aren't you in Chicago? Why aren't you in Chicago? There's a 3-year-old little boy. The fuck is wrong with you people? Remember when your kids were 3? God damn. I'm sorry, I can't watch that stuff and just think about that kid and think about my kid was 3. Can't get much more innocent than little 3-year-olds, man. George Floyd was a career criminal. No different than them guys that shot that 3-year-old kid. Where's all the rappers that wrote all that cool gangsta rap music? Why aren't you at that kid's funeral? Why aren't you at his autopsy? Why aren't you at the morgue? Why aren't you at the morgue looking at the body of that little 3-year-old boy? No, instead you want to pull out your do-rags and show which gang you favor. You gotta keep up your street cred. Even though you're old and retired now and living in high-rises or in gated communities. Wouldn't be caught dead in the neighborhood you say you came from. A 3-year-old little boy. Where are you, Congress? Where are you, Congress? You know, you might come out and talk about guns and you got to get guns again. That's nice. What about the underlying problem? The fucking drugs and the gangs. And the mentality that people adopt. What about saying we're not going to put up with your horse shit anymore and allow you to kill children? We're going to lock you up forever, or 2 strikes, you're out. Gas or electric, Bubba. And I'm not talking about 2 strikes of killing somebody. That's an automatic. Gas or electric. People all got their heads up their asses. Every single rotten last one of them. All they care about is the fucking election. They don't give a shit about life. They don't give a shit about the things people out here deal with. They're insulated from real life. They're insulated from it. They go to a city, they fly in, they get in their limo, they go straight to their 5-star hotel. They don't see anything more about that city. That's it. Same with these athletes. They're all a bunch of overpaid drama queens anymore. Overpaid fucking drama queens. They fly in, go to their hotel, go to the game, fly back. Look at all them greenhouse gases, all you environmentalists. All those greenhouse gases from sporting events and these Hollywood premieres and these celebrities jet-setting around. No, but you want to attack industry that provides jobs and livelihood for people. Why aren't you in Chicago, Nancy Pelosi? Why aren't you in Chicago, Joe Biden? Is that little boy black, Joe Biden? Was he black? Was he black enough for you? These politicians are so removed from what real life is in this country and the real problems people are facing. You go ahead, try and contact one of them for something. First thing you'll be asked, are you a supporter? Did you contribute to my last campaign? If not, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't have no time for you. Time has to go to the people who give them money. You know, I'm hoping this whole thing I'm doing just, get some ideas out there. God willing, there was enough people that took interest. It would at least make, I don't know, does money make people stupid? Because it seems like once these politicians and athletes and celebrities all start making money, their intelligence level goes down. Now I'm a high school dropout and I went and got my GED. But I've knocked around pretty good, experienced a lot in my life, met a lot of different people. I've been blessed, like you wouldn't believe, to know so many different types of people. Not just who are from this country, but who came here from other countries, in every city, every corner of this country. Other than Alaska and Hawaii, I've traveled in every state here, traveled a little bit in Canada. And just been fortunate to meet so many different people, different ethnic groups, different religions. And guess what? Most people all want the same thing. To live in peace, to work, to have a chance to have a decent life for themselves and their children. Maybe go on a vacation once or twice, here or there. You have this whole other segment of society that thinks life is a joke, don't give a damn about nothing. You got a whole nother segment up on top that's just totally out of touch and, life is good and they're unaware of anything going on in the world. Unless it becomes chic. It's the new cause. Got to get some FaceTime for the cause. Show that you're hip. And that's about it. A lot of people flap their gums. No one rolls up their sleeves and does anything. People who roll up their sleeves and do stuff are the nameless, faceless people out there, the volunteers, Doctors Without Borders, Red Cross, Red Crescent, all the agencies that feed people around the world, all the charities, people who go to foreign countries and teach them how to grow food. Those are the heroes. Those are the people who roll up their sleeves and get things done, who sweat. God damn, you think the only time them Hollywood people sweat is when the makeup person comes over with a spray bottle, sprays their faces, and they're in a scene they're supposed to be sweating. Then they'll bitch about how rigorous their job is. Same with the talking heads on the news. You ain't got a clue. You don't have a clue. You just use your time to divide people, to incite people. Everyone's good at flapping their gums. Maybe if there's less people flapping their gums, maybe that would curb global warming. I bet you there's more greenhouse gases going in the air from people flapping their gums than there are cow farts. Bunch of dumbasses flapping their gums 24/7. I bet you there's more global warming attributed to that than cow farts. But anyway, just looking at that, you see the ceremonies and the funerals and the speeches and all the people getting their FaceTime over George Floyd and these other funerals. They ain't in Chicago at that little boy's funeral. That's all right. Because I bet there were some angels there. Bet there was some angels there, and taking a verse from the Quran, God will ask, what sin were you killed for? What was your sin? And that's a reference to a verse in the Quran. The Arabs didn't want daughters, so they used to bury their daughters in the sand. So all you people who badmouth the Prophet Muhammad, especially from the Christian right, you don't have a clue about the great struggle of that man and what he did for civilization and the Arabs. He's a great servant of God. And every single one of you badmouth him, it's the same as if you badmouth Jesus or Moses. And you better take that to the bank. Because he put an end to a lawless society, a backward society. And he set them on the right path. You can point to all the things that happened afterward, the atrocities and stuff, but that did not come from him, and that did not come from his family. And you can look at Christianity and see how it was hijacked by people who were out for their own ambitions, their own wealth and stuff, and you can look at any religion and find that. But I'm telling you the truth. Those of you who badmouth the Prophet Muhammad, it's the same as if you badmouth Jesus or Moses or any of the other prophets or any of the other Buddha or Krishna, people from the other religions. If you would take the time to understand the Quran and the Islamic religion, the truth of it, not the way people have perverted it, you would see many of the same teachings and many of the same beliefs, like being against abortion, against the killing of innocent children, like 3-year-old boys. So where are all these people? They found a bunch of African-style clothing, which not too long ago, if you put it on, you were told you were ripping off their culture. But they found a bunch of that, and were able to have the, all the cameras there, and everyone's hair and makeup is just perfect. Just perfect. And kneeling down, all the speech writers were put to work. Why ain't they in Chicago? It's another thing about me. If I make it to the White House, God help us all, I will make an effort to look presidential, but you're going to find me days, I'm not going to have, perfect hair. I'm never going to put makeup on. I don't give a damn. So, forget all the bullshit and three-ring circus crap. Be straight to the point and work my ass off to get things done, because I believe in rolling up your sleeves. I'm not afraid to break a sweat. Somebody might see me on camera not looking perfect. You know why? Because it's real life. That's what's wrong with you people. You're so worried about if your hair's out of place, the makeup ain't right, if you don't look. I mean, Look how they went off on Trump walking down that ramp and stuff. I won't give a damn what you have to say about me, my appearance, or anything like that. People get to a certain point and all of a sudden they can't be a human being no more. They gotta be TV perfect. It's like they get to a certain point, they gotta be the Brady Bunch family. No defects. What was them other shows? Leave It to Beaver and My Three Sons and stuff. You know, they concentrate on all the wrong things. Bet you half their day is spent worried about their appearance and if their speechwriters have done everything right. And the other half is probably worried about where they're going to have lunch and what's the new cause they got to go flap their gums over. All right, I wish you all the best out there. I'm just really still outraged and honestly heartbroken. Look at that 3-year-old boy in Chicago. Ain't no different than, when my kid was 3. That's what I think about. I remember my son was 3. It's just a little boy. Doesn't matter whose he is or what color his skin is. He's a little boy. Didn't deserve that. And although Congress couldn't show up, I know there was angels who showed up for that little boy. And I know nothing will take the pain away from the parents. And probably, I'm guessing now they're saying the father is in gangs or something. He was the target, and so he's partially responsible. He's going to have to deal with that. The little boy's mom, I don't know. I haven't seen or heard anything about that, but if it's any consolation to her out there, well, Congress and all the high society people and athletes haven't come out, made their videos, and traveled to Chicago, things like that. Just know there were angels there for your son. Wish you all the best out there. God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. Adios.